What's going on, everyone? It's Bandit FX, and this is my pre-market analysis for pound yen for May 23rd, 2021, or the week of. So let's take a look at the monthly time frame first. So if you take a look at the monthly time frame, we had a little resistance that we just broke through on the monthly, and we are coming into another significant level. This level has been a support and a resistance before, so we're going to go ahead and mark this level as a monthly resistance. Okay. Our most recent monthly support I'm not really worried about because we are going to be coming down most likely, or at least filling these wicks before coming down. So I don't think we're going to get, down here within the next week or so. So I'm not too concerned about that. Taking a look at the weekly, our last weekly support is down here. So we're going to go ahead and mark weekly support. Okay. This is a level to be concerned about, but you know, it's not too important because we're gonna break it down on lower time frames. So let's go down to the daily time frame. Taking a look at the daily time frame, we have this like nasty range that's forming. We're gonna have to drop down a little bit lower just to get a little bit more clear price action. Okay, here we go. 4-hour time frame. So right now, we're starting to lose a little bit of momentum. As you can see, there was a consolidation, another bullish move to the upside, and then a little bit more consolidation. Now, the reason that I think that we might have a reversal here is because we are at a monthly resistance. We did tap into this level. We may range a little bit longer before coming down, but overall, my main goal for this week is to catch a move in this area, a correction. So let's mark a little bit of Let's mark a couple levels on the 4-hour time frame. So we have a little 4-hour resistance here. Our most recent 4-hour support is in this level. There is a wick fill here, but since we're already coming into it and we're not going to be trading on Sunday because of lack of volume, most likely this level is already going to get taken care of, so it's really not that significant. So I am going to mark it on a lower time frame though, just so you guys get an idea. This is the 1-hour time frame. Let's move this 4-hour level down just to make a little bit more sense on the lower time frames. This is all looking good. Now we have a support resistance level right here. And the reason I'm drawing it right through the middle of this is because it was a resistance before. It did tap support. So basically what I'm going to be looking for is a break below this level here. But this level's very, very important level because we may get a retest before coming down, or we may reject this area once the market opens. So I'm going to go ahead and mark this. And then the bottom is consolidation right here. Let's go to the 30-minute time frame so we could see. Let's put it down there. So overall, on pound yen, when the market does open, I'm not going to be looking to take any trades in Asian or London, obviously because of lack of volume, for one. And then, there really isn't any clean price action here to the downside or to the upside. Everything's very choppy. It's wicked multiple times, to the upside and the downside. There really is no clear price action, so you may get stopped out for no reason and the price continues back in your favor just because of how choppy price actually is right now. I'm not going to really be looking for a trade unless we break below this level. I am bearish on GJ for the week, but obviously, if it does move up in the following days back into the monthly resistance, we'll be looking to take trades, somewhere in this area as price action gets a little bit cleaner. But we're going to focus on the downside here because this is what's most likely to happen in my personal opinion. So, okay, taking a look at the 30-minute time frame. We're not going to take anything here, even though this is a clean range. We do have this wick fill, and price may get rejected here. So measuring these two ranges from where price is right now, this is only 6 pips, and then all the way to the bottom from where it is another. It's like 15 pips. This is a very, very small range. Measuring this range out, this is 15 pips as well. What I'll mainly be looking for on pound yen right here is a break below 153, say 650, like right here. If we get a close down here, this is below this level. This is what I'm going to be looking for to take sells. And the reason for that being is because if you take a look at the 1 hour time frame, we already had a lower high form. So for example, let me just draw this out for you guys. We have a high, a low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Now this low created a lower low right here. This is significant. The reason that this is significant is because now that we came up and created this lower high, this is showing bullish exhaustion and the possibility of a continuation downside. So once price does come down to this level and we close below here, I do think that providing we are in a high volume session, this area should break and we should continue down without issue. So let me just get rid of this and go back here. Okay. Now, once we do break below this level, we're starting to come into some clean ranges here. We may get, a small trade here, 10, 15 pips, something like that. But, once we start coming out of this area and back into this free zone, nice clean traffic over here to the left, we're going to notice a very, very strong push down into, 152, 400 area. So I'm going to mark this off. Let's take a look at it at the 4 hour time frame again. Okay, so it's a little bit easier to see down here. Looking at the 4 hour, I would say this is probably the level I'd be looking for. Right, so another reason that's significant, depending on when this happens, if this is a New York session push and we get a close down here, um, providing that we do have volume, and there aren't any news releases that would push price up. And once we do come down to this area, look at all this clean traffic. So higher time frames, this should come down very, very easily. Um, and it should fill this full level right here before continuing up or down. So this is mainly the move that I'm looking for this week. Let's go back to the 30-minute time frame just to take a little bit more of a look in depth. So what I am looking for is, I'm going to write this down, the sells. So this is what I'm looking for. Small range. Put a no trade zone here. No trade zone here. And then a no trade zone here. Now, obviously, this can change. If we do develop some clean price action, and then we start to form support and then start to move up, that's totally fine. But given what we have now, this choppiness here to the upside and the downside, this is not something I'd be looking to trade. I want something to break down here with a high volume session in anticipation for price to move down. And even if you do look at the daily time frame, let's pull this up just so you guys get an idea of where I'm getting this from. We're starting to get a lot of rejections to the upside. We did have these two supports formed to the downside, but then again, this candle pushed up, made a higher high, and then closed extremely bearish and actually closed below the open of the previous bullish candle. So this is a very bearish move here. We should come down to fill these wicks because there is a resistance here now in the daily time frame. So we'll come down to fill these wicks, and then once again, if we do break below this level, that now means that the daily candles are making lower lows. Now, this is basically another confluence as to what I was looking for as far as filling this area right here. We start making lower lows, daily candles start trending down, and we come back down to 152. So, yeah, guys, that's basically what I'm looking for on GJ. Let's see if there's any. Okay, so we do have profit targets here that we can mark out. Oops. So our wick fill right here would be the first profit target I'm basically looking for is this. And then if we do break that level, a continuation down all the way to here. So TP1, TP2. Obviously, if you're scalping, you could take trades within this level, you know. But overall, long term, as the week plays out, these are the two levels that I'm looking to get filled before anything. So um, I'm overall bearish this week on GJ. So if you like the video, guys, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Leave a like, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe.